What is up, everybody? Welcome once again to my YouTube channel, and today let's continue with some more F1 2017 career mode. Of course, we are still in the F1 2018 season mode. We are still at the Scuderia Ferrari, and today we are at the Red Bull Ring, home of the Austrian Grand Prix. Hey Alex, welcome to the live stream, man. How are you doing? So let's dive into our laptop for starters, and as you guys can see, we are leading the rivalry against Daniel Ricciardo by 5 points. We have mixed conditions on track for this Grand Prix weekend, so hopefully it doesn't rain for the race, or at least it doesn't rain for long, because this is a very fun track in the dry, at least for me. Moving to the research and development program, we are still waiting on that major fuel consumption upgrades that's going to come for the British Grand Prix. Our chassis is still the best, our aerodynamical package is still the best, as we just got for this race a minor front downforce upgrade, so that's going to be useful in this track. In terms of the progress of the other teams, Mercedes, yeah, only Mercedes and ourselves brought upgrades for this Grand Prix, so let's see how that goes. Hey Linz, what's up, man? What happened in the last episode? It was a tough race. Hamilton got pole and was pulling 2 seconds per lap on everybody, so we never caught up to him. Then late in the race it started getting light rain. It wasn't enough to transition to inters, but you know that's a period where the dries don't work either. The AI is OP there, so Van Dorn overtook me. He got second place, I got third at Baku. Hey Anthony, how are you doing, man? What do I think about the Red Bull engine switch to Honda? I think they improved a lot this season compared to last season, because they are now having the liberty to develop in their own way. They are having the ability to develop their own stuff instead of just being limited by the demands of McLaren. And I think if anyone is going to pull off a great partnership with Honda, it would be Red Bull, in my opinion, because everybody, like every other team, like Ferrari would never switch because it's Ferrari, they have their own engines, Mercedes as well. So out of the top teams, only Red Bull could do something like that, you know? They don't have their own engines, they don't make their own engines, so they are the only ones who can make that work. Of course, then you have teams like Force India, but they can't really risk at the moment being on a inferior power unit, because the Honda power unit is still inferior to the Mercedes one and to the Ferrari one. I'm not sure about it compares to the Renault, but yeah. Hey Kate, what's up, man? How are you doing? But yeah, overall, I think the Red Bull can improve. I think Honda can improve alongside Red Bull, and Red Bull always had great chassis, so if they can finally get a competitive power unit, they might make a great case for a championship win next season. Now, as you guys can see, moving to the vehicle management, we are fine in terms of our power unit. So, yeah, this is the power unit we got for Canada to start from last place. Yeah, I'm going to keep with it for this entire race weekend. The gearbox is absolutely fine. I never know, Aston Martin could make an engine. They could make an engine, but if they made one, they would probably already... I mean, unless it's for 2021, right? Because the regulations are going to change at 2021 as well, right? At least I believe so. Maybe Red Bull switches to Aston Martin then, but I believe it might be regardless of their decision now with Honda. But if they're going to change to Aston Martin, let's see how the Honda performs first, you know, because if the Honda is really good or becomes really good, they might not pull through the decision to go to Aston Martin, right? Because they don't need to take that risk to win anymore, you know, if Honda can compete with Mercedes and Ferrari. So yeah, maybe they are just going to Aston Martin in 2021 regardless of how good the Honda power unit is, but we'll see when we get there, I suppose. Hey Rafa, what is up, man? How are you doing? But yeah, moving to the standings, as you guys can see, we are leading the championship by 43 points over previous race winner. Actually, the race winner of the 2 last races in a row, Lewis Hamilton, is second place, 43 points away from us. 3 points behind them, we have Daniel Ricciardo, then Bottas with 79 points to his name. As you can see, Sebastian Vettel is down in P9. Sebastian Vettel is down in P9 with 45 points to his name only. So yeah, that we are still getting the top position in the constructor standings though, but Mercedes have been closing in. Only a 9-point gap between ourselves and the Brackley-based team. So let's see how that develops in this race weekend. As we're going to start the practice session and the race weekend for this Austrian Grand Prix. Let's see how it goes. Hey Vili Manili, what's up man? How are you doing?
Good morning, welcome to the Red Bull Ring. Let's join the action trackside as the cars are about to appear for today's practice session. Now then, Anthony Davidson, there's been a lot of talk over the last few weeks about track limits. How much is too much when you're cutting corners and running wide? What are your thoughts on this? And do you think we'll be seeing drivers pushing those limits this weekend?
Well, I'd be disappointed if we didn't, frankly. If race control want to clamp down on drivers wandering off the track, then it's up to them to police it. As a driver, you're being paid to get your car around the circuit as quickly as possible, don't forget. So if you're not pushing those limits, if you're ignoring the advantageous line, then you're not doing your job properly. Now, I agree that, you know, we have these white lines there for a reason, and we do want to see those limits enforced, but for me, it's not a driver's responsibility to do that.
Okay guys, let's get a setup in the car. Did I hear that Ferrari said they're ready to replace Raikkonen with Leclerc? If they are, that's great. I don't know if that's true or not, because Ferrari... I don't think Ferrari are known for saying the truth 100% of the time, right? So yeah. Hey Miller, welcome to the live stream, man. How are you doing?
During these practice sessions, you can check the details in the car monitor. We'll get good data for both the race and factory teams, so they're well worth running.
Where is my Austria setup? Austria, there it is. Yeah, it is. It actually is triple header time. I'm going to enjoy the next couple race weekends. Those are going to be great. Let's go for this.
We'll make the changes you requested.
Hey, do any of you guys in the chat know how to mod? Like how to mod the game, how to do modifications in the game? Argentina is always going to be a strong national team. Did they play today? I have no idea of who played today. I saw nothing about the World Cup today, so yeah, I don't know. God damn it, I can never get all purple. Oh, you are on... okay.
That's looking good. Now let's try for purple. You'll get a bonus for consistency if you can chain good corners together.
Modric just scored. They are playing... Who are they playing? Oh yeah, they are playing Argentina, right? It's Croatia, Argentina. isn't it? Okay. Well, turns out I suck at the game. Again a green, god damn it. Yeah, the car is understeering quite a bit for me. Like, the front end isn't biting, you know what I mean?
Final lap. This is the final lap of the program.
I want purple! Got it.
That's the end of the program and plenty of useful data.
Finally.
Space when you can, so we can go over it.
Oh, we got it. Let's return to the garage. But yeah, the front end isn't as positive as I would like it to be. So let me see if I can adjust it in some way. I could obviously do that, but
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:06.8.
what if I do that? Hey T-Dog, hey Little Blocks, Fatman and Sleepy. Welcome to the live stream, guys. How are you doing? But yeah, let's see if that 5.4 height. I'm going to run a bit of a rake. I'm going to try it with 11 ballast, see how it goes. Of course, if it's 2 and over Siri now, I'll switch it to 10 ballast. But yeah, I'll go with a bit of rake, see how the car behaves. Okay, the car seems to be better on the corners. Of course, the slightly smoother rubber or slightly grippier rubber in these super softs compared to the previously used softs is going to help on the behavior of the car, so I have to take it with a bit of a pinch of salt. But I feel more comfortable. I don't think it's just because of the tires. I actually pushed the tires quite hard through that corner. Turn 3, it's always difficult for the tires. You are going under braking, turning and going downhill as well, so all of the weight of the car is on the front, especially if I'm running a rake like I am. When you run a rake, the car is just naturally going to be more loaded at the front. Oh, I need to be smooth through there. Can I do it? Yeah, we got it. we had the delta time to make it. So yeah, let's get back to the garage. And let's see how it goes. By the way, we haven't seen the weather reports. Let me check it. Dry quali, dry race it looks like. So that's great. That's great. Now let's move to the fuel saving program. I know we can be smooth on the tires. Now let's see how fuel efficient we are over a lap here at the Red Bull Ring. But yeah, one day I need to commit and like do like custom caps, you know, because I'm sick of that like career blend hat. It still has the Santander sponsoring on it, and Ferrari is not sponsored by Santander anymore. Maybe on the weekend I'll try. It's just that I don't know, maybe it's my... like, I have both I know you need a plugin to make the files, or the sort of files you need. And I have, you need, like, some people use an Intel plugin, some people use an Nvidia plugin. I have both of them. I don't know if that's screwing me over, but I can't get the files to work with F1 2017. So, yeah man, I don't know if it's anything I'm doing wrong. I don't know if that's because I should only use one of the plugins. I have no idea, but the thing is, I cannot really mod stuff on the game. Like, I can go on Photoshop and do stuff, but the file that it saves in, the game doesn't like it, apparently, so... Hey Fabio Games, what's up man? How are you doing? Georgie Tev, what is up man? Now we got purple as well. Let's return to the garage. Okay, now let's push. Let's go to the qualifying pace program. Let's see how quickly we can go when we are actually pushing. A set of ultra softs fitted to the car, and yeah, let's roll. I took too long to go from thirds to seconds. I don't know why I waited an extra second to go down to second. That was dumb by me. Not the best exit out of this corner, as you guys can see from the delta. You can't talk like that. It's a Ferrari.
Program complete. Good work. Head on back to the garage and we'll start going over the data.
Just because this track is fun, I'm going out there again. Try to improve on that lap. Again, not the greatest exit. Ah. Well, turns out I suck at the game. God damn it, let me try that again.
Box this lap, please. Box this lap.
TOEFL, I was going 1.5, man. Or 0.05. God damn it. God damn it. That was going to be epic. Oh well. I'm sure it's going to be faster at qualifying, which we are going to add to now. Let's go for it.
Quick look at the classification at the end of the session then. Here are your top three. A Ferrari, Hamilton and Daniel Ricciardo. That's it for practice then. We'll see you again soon.
Yeah, it's... the weather has been quite dumb. Like, it's hot as fuck, and it's also raining as fuck, and we have thunder and stuff. You know, like, it's like I live in fucking Brazil, you know? Oh well. We just got over 700 resource points. Now let's check our phone, let's listen to Emma's message with the targets for the qualifying session.
Hi, just letting you know that we've had the team's expectations through for the upcoming qualifying session.
Okay. Let's go for it. Let's see how that goes. As always, we have the second place target, so that's not a surprise. So yeah, let's see how it goes.
Joining us on this Saturday afternoon where qualifying is about to start here in Austria. So sit back and enjoy the afternoon session. And I'm here, of course, with Anthony Davidson. What has turned out to be a very pleasant day indeed. No weather to interfere, no problems on the track, so absolutely no room for error.
That's right, Crofty. It's looking good out there at the moment. Each team will have their own game plan for this session. Of course, once the cars leave the garage, they'll be under park thermal conditions, so any last-minute adjustments need to be done right here and now. Beyond that, it's all up to the driver. Who can keep their tyres in the right temperature, who can hit their apexes. No race fuel on board these days, of course. These are the fastest cars we've had in a long, long time, and it's right here in qualifying where they're at their absolute peak. Let's get started.
Hey Adam, what's up? It's just a phrase that I latch onto, you know, it's just a phrase I used to wrap up once we are going for qualifying. I just wrap up the commentary by saying let's see how it goes, then it transition to the intro and to Crofty, you know, it's just a little phrase I use sometimes to close out what I'm saying. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Because it's a bit up in the air when I'm talking what I just said, you know, like yeah, well, we are going to fit a setup and then what, you know, like it's as if my speech is incomplete. So I use those kinds of phrases sometimes to complete my thoughts, you know, or to transition into another topic. Is it going to rain? I don't think so.
Okay, the circuit is clear at the moment. We're good to go.
Well, at least it won't rain for the next 10 minutes, which is nice. Fuel. Yeah, we don't need that much fuel. So let's get out there. Well, I mean, not yet. First of all, we are going to fast forward, as we always do. Let's see. It's Kevin Magnussen, fastest so far. I use angle, like in the, you don't need the mods to make the guy turn, or to make the guy look into the apex. You can do it in the camera options, and I do it. It might not be too noticeable, but if you guys check the distance to the mirrors, to the edge of the monitor, or to the edge of the recording of the edge of the game, you notice that it changes on the corners because my guy looks slightly to the apex. I'm actually going to show you guys my camera options. Where is it? Look to apex. It's only 4 degrees. I could make more, but I don't really need it. I I don't know. Would that make it any different? I feel comfortable as it is, so it's not too drastic of a change, because I also want to have a bit of a notion of people on my outside, you know what I mean? So yeah. Of course I don't need to look at people to know when they are when I'm battling side by side. I have enough experience to, for the most part, know where they are, but we can get that bit extra of information, you know, by not having the guy rotate his heads too much. Hey Joaquin, what's up, man? What happened in the last race? We came home P3.
Checks complete. All personnel be aware, we have a car leaving.
That's what happened. Since the start of the Grand Prix, Hamilton had pole, and he was always, since the first lap, he was pulling 2 seconds on everybody per lap. I don't know what went on with him. He had his Weetabix, like, he really had his cereal. It was probably his words are escaping from me. He probably had a bit of his own monster, you know, and that really gave him some power. You like to see F1 in 24 hours of Le Mans? I mean, they could make an appearance, but they need a brand, like they need the engines of F1 cars are completely different to endurance race engines. Hey Minhea, welcome to the live stream, man. How are you doing? I'm doing great. But how are ya? How are ya? Let's do this. Ericsson in provisory P6. Should have braked here earlier. Yeah, the current NASCAR and F1 engines are not made to race that long. Fuck, if I don't get past Ericsson. Are you on a flying lap or not? Come on, Ericsson. I mean, this is still Q1. I'm going to get a competitive lap anyways. It's just that I'm going to get a bit of dirty air from him, which is slightly frustrating. Oh, are you really not going into the pits? Fuck me. Well, I'm glad you are. I'm glad you feel that way, Milhea. Yeah, that wasn't the best lap ever, but we still 2/10. Oh, it was Alonso. How the fuck does Alonso and Grosjean get up there? Oh well. Charles Leclerc almost getting knocked out. But yeah, it's Lance Stroll, Valtteri Bottas, Sergei Sirotkin, Carlos Sainz and Stoffel Van Dorn getting out in Q1. So let's proceed to Q2, let's see how it goes. I might actually do Q2 on a set of super softs. Your phone is going nuts? Why? Yeah, I'm going to try and do super softs. Let's see how that goes. Let's fast forward as we always do. Let's see how the standings are once it's time for us to leave the pits. Romain Grosjean is currently fastest. Then his teammate Kevin Magnussen behind him. Then Sebastian Vettel, top 3 composed of all Ferrari power units. Now Hamilton adds to spoil the party with a lap time that's almost 4/10 slower than the Frenchman's. Let's get out there.
When you're ready,
Yeah, how did Grosjean and Alonso end up there? I have no idea. That's because I made a mistake, because I suck at being a YouTuber. I suck at it. So yeah, I'm going to change it once I forgot to change all of that. It probably has the thumbnail of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix as well, because I forgot to change it. Yep, I forgot to change it. I'll change it after the live stream is done. Oh my god. Oh, that's nice, Anthony, right? That's always useful. God damn it. Do I use mods? Hey Simão! Bem-vindo! How are you doing, man? Yes, I do use mods. I'm using the 2018 season mod. But yeah, I can't believe I forgot to change the title and the thumbnail. Fucking hell. Let's do this. Hey Marek, what is up, man? Welcome to the live stream. How are you doing? Oh my god. Almost killed myself there. Yep, that slide got the speed too. Oh well. Oh, that's unfortunate. But yeah, 1-2 for ourselves. I mean, we still have Q3 to do, but that's a good sign, especially when I'm less than 1/10 slower on a harder tire. That's good to know. Pierre Gasly, Daniel Ricciardo, Kevin Magnussen, Nico Hülkenberg and Romain Grosjean are out in a Q2. Actually, Esteban Ocon with a good result, a good performance from him, getting himself in the top 10, as well as Brandon Hartley. Of course, Marcus Ericsson in my World Championship car. I'm expecting nothing less from him. But yeah, let's advance. I'm worried now. Like, if I'm losing the tire, if I'm losing the rear going into that corner, I mean, I'm not going that fast in a race because the car is going to be heavier, it's going to be slower. I'm not taking that corner in 7th gear, I would be taking that in 6th. So the likability of losing the rear in that way is lessened a bit, but I'm still worried a bit that with heavy fuel on board, or with the car full of fuel, it might unsettle the balance a bit, because I'm running a bit of a rake, as you guys probably saw earlier, so let's see. Of course, the rake gets the rear end of the car a bit higher in the air, so the center of gravity is a bit I mean, the rear is a bit harder to control. But yeah, let's get out there, let's see how it goes. Yeah.
All set.
I should have gone with the Q3 recommended tires. Whatever though. It's fine. With me starting on super softs, do I still have to do super soft ultra ultra, or could I just... I believe I could just do super softs then soft until the end, right? I mean, I'm going on max mix because I want to ditch a bit of fuel. Of course, going to still save the tires. I'm not going to push too hard on the traction zones, but do you imagine a front row of myself and Ericsson? I'm going to tow him. I'm going to give him a tow. I'm going to like let him slipstream off of me. The second one will be faster than that because they are not having a standard start. They are not having a... They have a rolling start for the second lap, right? So yeah, let's do this. Maybe Ericsson is too far away. Whatever. We did it! We did it! P1 for tomorrow's Grand Prix.
The grid is all set then for the race tomorrow. But before we go, let's quickly remind ourselves of our top three, who are a Ferrari, Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Yeah, there you have it. So yeah, let's go to the Grand Prix. We got pulled. That was smashing 7/10 quicker than Hamilton. Vettel couldn't even get a front row lockout. God damn it. But yeah, let's get back to the motorhome. Let's collect our resource points. Let's compare ourselves to Daniel Ricciardo, and then we are going to head over to the Grand Prix itself. Hey Dominic, what's up man? How are you doing? Yeah, we beat Ricciardo. Hey Seb, welcome to the livestream man. How are you doing? But yeah, as you guys can see, we beat Seb, we beat the target, so we are improving our status within the team. Now let's listen to the voicemail from Emma with the targets for the Grand Prix. Okay, finished the race in second or higher and beat our rival Daniel Ricciardo. I think we can do that. I think we can do that, right? So yeah, guys, so unfortunately I can't show you the intro of the Grand Prix because copyright. So yeah, I'm going to change things in OBS and be back to you guys with the start of the Austrian Grand Prix. See you guys in a few seconds.
beautiful backdrop to a motor race. We're here in the Styrian Mountains, of course, and they've watched over some cracking races throughout the history of this Grand Prix. Controversy, of course. Think back to 2002, but also great joy. Do you remember Niki Lauda's historic home victory in 1984? The Red Bull Ring then, 700 metres above sea level. This tough circuit may only have 9 corners, but they're fast and they're bumpy. It's a true test for any racing driver. We have 2 DRS zones and watch out for overtakes into turn 2 as the uphill entry helps those trying to be the last of the late breakers steam up the inside. A tough race in store then for our drivers today, so tell me, Anthony Davidson, what will you be looking out for as the cars make their way down into turn 1?
Well, first of all, let's hope that everyone's well behaved and we can have a nice incident-free start. That initial release is going to be the most interesting thing. The clean side of the grid will be better rubbered in, so keep an eye out for cars over there potentially making their way through.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. It's Ferrari in pole position then, and starting alongside in P2 is Sebastian Vettel. Looking down the rest of the grid we have Verstappen, Perez, Esteban Ocon and Alonso, Wehrlein, Kvyat, Ericsson and Roman Grosjean, Hulkenberg, Hamilton, Kevin Magnussen and Ricciardo, Sainz, Van Dorn, Jolyon Palmer and Felipe Massa, Bottas and Lance Stroll rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
You should have some space going into the first corner, so try to keep it tidy.
Oh, is it going to be lap 30 again? Just like the last couple races? Okay. Well, I guess we can do that, right? So, why not? Let's go for it. As we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Lights out and away we go for the Austrian Grand Prix. Vettel gets a better start on his grip here. 2 ultra soft tires. Verstappen got a better start than the German. I had to give him the space into turn 1. And Vettel is in the lead of the Grand Prix. Now we have Perez side by side with the young Dutchman. Max Verstappen are going to slipstream right past Vettel even before the braking zone of turn 2. He's not giving us too much space, even though I gave him completely all the track to the outside. He's pinching us to the apex as we're now going to come through him once again in the straight, and this time he's not going to have a defending opportunity. We're going to get past him and retake P1 as Vettel drops down to P2. Perez is up to P3, got the best of Verstappen on the braking zone into turn 2. He has the inside line and the Force India is up to P3. Then we have Max Verstappen followed by, I believe, is the other Force India of Esteban Ocon, then a Haas, and then both Saubers followed by Alonso in P10, it looks like. Come on, let's do this. Yep, fastest lap, of course. For the time being, we don't really need to push too much. We are going to pull away naturally, and then Vettel's tires are going to come down a bit in terms of grip because they are less durable, and we're going to take advantage of that, and that's when we start pulling away. We don't need to force anything at the moment. I believe we are going to naturally just pull away from him. The car looks stable. It's still heavy on fuel, so it's still a bit understeery, but it's not something we cannot control. Like, just go a bit slower to the corners and we'll be fine. We still have very good top speed, so I don't believe anyone will catch us in straight line speed. Anyways. Yeah, we are pulling away from the German Sebastian Vettel. Especially with our closest championship rival, Lewis Hamilton, down in P12, and the third place in the championship, Ricciardo, down in 13th or something like that. We really don't need to force too much, we just... Let's have a boring race, shall we? Let's have a bit of a boring race. Maybe I could start a podcast, and it would be the only podcast where the host is actually driving while talking about stuff. Yeah, over 1 second of a lead to Vettel, even on our inferior tires in terms of grip, we are pulling away. So yeah, this is coming very nicely. Oh, it just matched exactly our first sector personal best. That's something I'll never do again. I should give more steering angle through that corner. That's why I'm understeering. It's also a natural tendency of this car to understeer, but I should be a bit more aggressive on the steering wheel. I believe I am... I don't know where it is anymore, but in F1 2016 I used to be top 50 in time trial at this track, so I believe I'm decent, at least. Hey, nice seed power, welcome to the live stream. How are you doing? But yeah, I just got on the minimap. Looks like the Williams are already quite down in the order. They are really losing pace compared to the lower half of the midfield. I don't think their AI should be that bad, to be honest. It's like Stroll, for example, is very good at start of races. He's very good at getting places off the line. You know, so I don't think his AI should be that bad. I actually think Stroll's AI should be better than Sirotkin's, which is not the case in this mod. Oh, that was awful. Yeah, there's no point in pushing it at that corner anymore. You know what? Let's do it. Let's have some fun, shall we? No, I'm not sure if I remember all of the braking zones.
Some information on Alonso. They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
Oh, looks like Fernando Alonso has an issue with his McLaren. Hey, George Stuga, what's up, man? How are you doing? I went on the brakes too late for that corner. See, like, this turn 4 is the bane of my existence. I swear to God, I never get it right when I'm not on the with the line. Spectrum 48K music? Nah, man, it's just... oh my God. I don't know why I didn't get an outright penalty there. I deserved it. But yeah, that's what I get for not using the racing line. Hey Matt BR, welcome to the live stream. But nah, it's just a playlist with some retro music with some synthwave in it. I enjoy it.
Green flag.
Oh, we have a retirement. We have yellow flags. Who is it for? We're going to find out shortly. It's Nico Hülkenberg. Nico Hülkenberg is out of this Grand Prix, only 8 laps into it. That's a disappointing end of the race for the German, I guess. Or I bet. But yeah, it's... God damn. He doesn't even have a good car anymore, so... It's so unfortunate. Hey Roland, what's up, man? How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, I just need to work on my consistency, as we are getting by the parked car, the parked Renault of Nico Hülkenberg. I'm really not sure where to brake, so that's why I'm losing time. Until I get used to it, it will take a bit. Oh my God, yeah, there's a time penalty.
You've been awarded a time penalty for that last incident.
God damn it. Why can I never hit that braking zone?
1.5 seconds.
This is why I usually just shut up when I'm not using the racing line. That's why I use it often, so I can interact with you guys a lot. But for this one, like, we have the race in the bag. If I turn on the line, we have the race in the bag, so... Need to brake a bit earlier for that one as well. Yeah, purple first sector, because we have such low downforce that it's very easy for us to set a purple lap whenever we want. For F1 19, that's not even next year's game. You raced with Sauber in F1 2014 and you have 4 points. I mean, it's a Sauber, right? So I don't expect you to do very well with Sauber, but... Oh, the car just tried to kill me there. God damn it.
Fuel is looking really good. You're managing it well.
In next career, please go to McLaren. I'm divided between going to McLaren and going to Williams. I definitely want to go to one of those two teams when 2018 comes out. I can't go to McLaren next season, but I can go for it next career mode. I'm still not sure if I will end this career mode this season and start new with perhaps Toro Rosso. But when 2018 comes out, I'll either do Williams or McLaren. But I might go for another career mode in this game, in this mod, with Toro Rosso. Hey Vitor Hugo, welcome to the live stream, how are you doing? Or maybe Renault. Maybe I should do Renault. I never drove for Renault in 2017 or in this mod, so... Magnussen is now out of the Grand Prix. Oh, we have... Oh my god. Are you joking me, game?
Okay, clear.
I was going so slowly and the game told me I was below the delta, like, come on. Oh, as Perez got a better start than Vettel, and Vettel is actually dropped down to P4. Let's take a look at it. Did he just lock up? What happened there? Because we have the restart. And you can see now from the perspective of Verstappen, and they almost banged wheels there. And Grosjean might actually take advantage of this as well. But let's take a look from the onboard of Vettel. What happened to him? Did he lock up? Yes, he locked up. Front left lock up for the German. And he's down to P4. He has the McLaren of Alonso and Romain Grosjean right behind him. He might lose a place to the Frenchman. At turn 2. I can't quite see. I think he did, or at least they are side by side. I think Grosjean tried the maneuver into turn 2, at least looking at the minimap. And yeah, it's Perez doing a great job for the Force India squad. Up in P2 at the moment.
The gap to the car behind is 3.0 seconds.
Yep, Vettel is down to P5, so Grosjean got him. Yep, with all that battling, we pulled something like a second on the restart. As Daniel Ricciardo sets a new fastest lap. Less than a tenth, like it was like half a tenth quicker than my fastest lap. And he still hasn't beaten my personal best in the first sector because I just got purple in the first sector and I wasn't even running rich mix. So I'm going to try to top his lap now. I'm going to try to get a fastest lap of my own, just because. Yeah, I'm quite slow without the line through that turn 4. Yeah, I suck at this game. God damn it. That's a nasty bump there. I wasn't trying to turn to the left, it was just the force feedback was so strong there that he turned my wheel to the left. There's quite a nasty bump in that straight. I'm better at the second last corner, but I haven't nailed the braking zone for the last corner yet. We are going to improve on that though throughout the course of the Grand Prix, as we have more practice at it without the racing line. Like, I know where to brake for the corners, I just don't know how long to brake for. I don't know how much to slow down in those two corners at the end. You know? Those are tricky, because I want to carry as much speed as possible, and since those are blind corners, I can't really measure how fast I'm going until I start understeering and out of the track I go. We gained a second on Perez though. I don't know if he battled with Verstappen. That time was better, but we still didn't hit the apex. Yep, there it is. Verstappen passed the Mexican. And Grosjean might take advantage of that to climb to third place. Yep, there you have it. Grosjean in 2P3 is battling side by side with Perez. I actually cannot see who has the inside line into turn 2, but I believe it would be Grosjean. Because Perez would have gotten hung out to dry on the outside of turn 1. And then Grosjean got alongside him and he couldn't move over, so... Yep, Grosjean got it. P3 for the Frenchman. Yeah, I lost quite a lot through that sector as I was more focused on the minimap than on the track. And I think Vettel has dropped down to P8 or something like that. He's not in that train. He's a bit further behind. Yeah, he's the last car on that train. As people are starting to go into the pit lane, as we are about to start lap number 20 out of 71 in this Grand Prix. But yeah, Vettel was along the lines of 7th or 8th. He now benefited from 3 cars pitting, so he's up to P4 now, but he's lost a lot of time. Teammate status. I'm braking too late for this corner as well. Wow, I just lost a lot for those guys. Or to those guys. See that? Ah. Oh, there you have it. Verstappen in the pit lane. It's going to be myself and Grosjean. Vettel is in the pit lane as well. They are going to get rid of those sets of ultra softs. My tires are not the healthiest ever, but you just need to do 10 more laps before pitting. So we just need to be a bit smoother on them. And yeah, they are going to survive. They are going to suffer a bit. We are going to suffer a bit as well, but they are going to survive. That time I did it. There you have it. Gasly is up to P3. I know he probably didn't pit yet, but still. Yep, I didn't read the lap time Alonso posted, but on his brand new tires, he just posted the fastest lap of the Grand Prix so far. Gasly is still in P3, so he's not pitting once again, I think. Oh, we got it. Finally! We got that corner correctly. We also carried lots of speed through it because we nailed the apex. So that felt good. We actually nailed both corners there. Not that one. Vettel gets a new fastest lap, 1:08.8. Hey Philo Monza, welcome to the live stream, man. How are you doing? But yeah, I believe like everyone on Ultrasofts must have pitted by now. So yeah, let's take this opportunity to take a look at the order of the pack. As we are leading the Grand Prix, followed by Romain Grosjean, then we have Max Verstappen in P3, it's Alonso in P4, Vettel in P5, followed by Daniel Ricciardo in P6, then in P7 we have Marcus Ericsson, followed very closely by Lewis Hamilton in P8. Charles Leclerc occupies 9th place currently, and Sergio Perez completes the top 10. Right outside of the points paying positions we have the McLaren of Stoffel van Dorn, followed by Pierre Gasly and Brendan Hartley, quite close to his teammate in 13th place. 14th place is occupied by Bottas, he who started in 19th. Then in 15th we have the best of the Renault so far, Carlos Sainz, followed by the second Force India of Esteban Ocon. Then in 17th we have the Williams of Sirotkin. 18th is occupied by Stroll, and that is it, because we only have currently 18 cars racing, as we've had the retirements of Kevin Magnussen and Nico Hülkenberg earlier on the Grand Prix. Well, that was the worst hairpin I've ever done. Don't know what happened to me, but I guess I suck. God damn it. Oh my god. Whew. Oh my god. Yep. Come on, go! Hey Klaus, what's up, man? How are you doing? We just bottled it. Our tires were cooked. Oh well.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Alonso battling with Verstappen and Vettel for P3. I lost so much time there. Am I really going to bottle this? Like, god damn it. Oh, where am I supposed to brake for this one? I had no idea. Yep, I got undercut by everybody and their mothers. God damn it.
Stay clear of the white line on the exit. Receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over.
No! I haven't done that part without the racing line before, so I don't know where to brake. Oh. Okay, let's catch up to Sergio. Let's get him. But yeah, that was actually a very weird incident. I never lost the rear like that. And even weirder than that was the fact that I couldn't get back on control of the car. Like, it was such a weird incident for me. Okay, looks like we can't overtake him in the second DRS zone. He's getting... I mean, yeah, he's on ultras, I'm on soft, so the traction is going to be quite different. So yeah, I'll have to overtake him in the run down into turn 2, or at least in the first DRS zone. Ah, come on. I'm turning way too early for the left-hander, which gives me a very bad angle for the right-hander. Oh, that was a bit wide. Why did I do that in 7th? Yeah, we're gonna get him now though. Nice clean overtake on the Mexican. Up to P8 we are. Next up is the Swede Magnussen. Sorry, Ericsson. Two and a half seconds behind the Alfa Romeo I currently am. Thank you very much.
Gap to car in front is 3.0 seconds.
40 laps remaining in this Grand Prix. We are going to take these tires 45 laps until the end of the Grand Prix. Or at least I'm hoping we can bring these tires this far. Lost 3/10 there to Ericsson, but not too worried about him. Again, not the best exit, but I'm gaining on him nonetheless. Don't know about the rhythm of the guys in front though, but that's better. Hey Spire, welcome to the livestream, man. How are you doing? 2.9. That lap I didn't gain time on Ericsson. Interesting. Me, I'm doing fine. I would be better if I didn't bottle a race lead, but that's something I have to deal with. Okay. Let's try to replicate that lap, because at least that third sector, we just gained 6/10 on him in the last sector. 2.4 once again. I have the exact distance, the exact same distance that separates me from Perez is the one that separates me from Ericsson at the moment, at least. Let's see how it is at the end of this middle sector. Not my strongest, as you guys have had the opportunity to know. What happened? At the exit of turn 1 I lost the rear. I couldn't get it in control. I didn't break a front wing or anything, but that cost me lots of time. I spun. I was able to keep it out away from the walls, but still weird. As Ricciardo is in the pits once again. Don't know what happened to him, but that was an awful last sector, by the way. Teammate status.
Sebastian is in P3. Okay, distance to teammate 11.9 seconds. They're on old ultra softs. The time last lap was a 1:9.5.
Come on, we need to get ourselves closer. As Van Dorn overtook Perez in the meantime. Again. What lap did that happen? I don't remember, to be honest. 24, I think? Either 24 or 25. Fuck me, I turned in too early again. I already have a 3-second time penalty because of those two corners. It is important for me to catch up to that train as quickly as possible. Well, everybody is still bunched up. They are all on supers or ultras, so yeah, they are faster in the middle sector and they have better traction, but thank you. That's how you do it. God damn it. There you go. Hey Adam, what's up? What happened in Baku? We got P3. What's been happening? We got pole, then at lap 25 we bottled it. Now we are trying to make our way back through the pack. They are going to pit again. I'm not going to pit until the end of... Until the end. Yes, I'm not going to pit until the end. So... The skies are getting a bit darker, but I don't think it's going to rain. We didn't get any notifications from... Jeff. In that, regarding the rain, so I don't think it's going to rain. France tomorrow. I don't have France in this game. We don't have France in F1 2017.
So the gap to our teammate is 10.5 seconds.
Tomorrow is going to be the British Grand Prix. Me and Ericsson are catching up to guys ahead. I think I've lost time to Ericsson in that last lap. Didn't I? Yeah, I did. Oh, in real life, okay. Yeah, tomorrow it will start the practice sessions, right? Teammate status is in P3 or 4, 11 away, 11 seconds away from me.
Looks like Ericsson has come into pit.
Yeah, looks like whoever was in front of him did it as well. It was Alonso. Come on, let's catch up to them. They aren't pulling away by that much, but they are going to be on brand new Ultras and I'm going to be on worn out Softs, so... That's such a tasty train from P1 to P4. I want to be a part of it. I just need to be able to catch up to those guys. Fuck off! Such a stupid angle to enter that corner again. Why do I keep on doing that? Sirotkin is in the pits. Vettel as well. I think everybody there is. Oh, it's only 3 guys. So yeah, it's Verstappen, Hamilton and Vettel, all of them on super softs. Grosjean is now leading the Grand Prix. Looks like he, at lap 30, he pitted for a second set of supers, so he's going super ultra, it looks like. But yeah, see how Van Dorn is pressurizing me? All those 3 guys behind them are going to be on my gearbox within 5 laps, and I'm going to have to suffer to have them behind me. You have to go? Okay, man, see you later. Do I have to pit? No, I don't have, but... I don't have to pit, but those guys are going to have such an advantage on brand new super softs. I knew that was going to happen. As Van Dorn peels off into the pits. Yeah, those guys are more than a second faster per lap than me. Fuck! That was scary.
The distance to the leader is 11.8 seconds.
Hey Jonathan Silva, welcome to the live stream, man. How are you doing? Oh my god, I actually had a good second sector. Is this a real video? Purple last sector as well.
We've been awarded a time penalty. We'll go against our finishing time at the end of the race.
Well, I deserve that, but god damn it, now we have a 6-second time penalty. You know what? Well, obrigado, Jonathan. Thanks a lot, man. You know what? It was fun going without the line, but I already screwed up my my race enough by sucking at the game. So yeah. Hey Meat, welcome to the live stream, man. How are you doing? Okay, let's start going to work on these guys. Yeah, those guys are on brand new Ultras and Supers. I'm on 20 laps old, over 20 laps old Supers, and I'm going to start pulling from them. You miss me? Well, I'm back at least. Hey, iArrows HD, welcome to the live stream, man. How are you doing? Hyped for the new F1 game? I'm not hyped. Like, I would be hyped if that would be like a world destroyer of a game, you know? It's going to be an improvement. I expect it to be an improvement. So yeah, I want to get my hands on it, but I'm not hyped. I don't think I'm emotionally invested in the game. It's just, yeah, it's going to be. It's an exciting game. It's an exciting prospect. It's going to be a nice game. But yeah, I had hype for Nier Automata, not for F1 2018. I had hype for God of War, you know? Okay, Hamilton is closing on me now, which is interesting. So convenient. They spent like 5 laps in a train following each other. Now that I'm actually starting to improve my lap times, they start getting amazing speed. Nice one, game. It's great for me because they are doing career mode improvements, and I am for the most part a single player, you know. I don't really care too much about online. Do I want to talk? Yeah, I could talk. I mean, no, actually I cannot today.
11.9 seconds.
I cannot today. Immediately after I get out of here, I have to go to a friend's home. I need to help him.
The gap to teammate is 2.5 seconds.
Yep, now this guy is going to start slowing me down and everybody else will catch up. Do I think I can reach Grosjean? Nope. Not when battling those guys. And I already have a 6-second time penalty because of me going off track when I wasn't using the racing line. So yeah, I did a great job bottling the race. And of course I won't get a safety car, so I can switch to ultra softs because that would help me immensely.
Grosjean is stopping now. He's in the pits this lap.
Oh yeah, Grosjean was stopping again. I forgot about it. I don't use flashbacks. I didn't use it. I use flashbacks when it's like bullshit from the AI or when I kill AI accidentally, but when it's like my own driver mistakes, when it's just me being bad at the game, I don't flashback because that's just a get out of jail free card. And I mean, I don't play this for the realism or anything, but at least let's have my actions have consequences. Can you stop molesting me? Hamilton, what the fuck, man? Yeah, it's Especially the interactions with AI are, yeah. Brake test Hamilton? I don't need to do that. It's my own fault that I won't even finish on the podium, so. Even if I now started setting world record laps, I don't think I would be able to pull away from them. Yeah, my tires are not the greatest. Oh, Verstappen got him. Would I be able to deal with Verstappen better than with Hamilton? Would this allow me to pull away from these guys? Because I mean, Red Bull isn't the best, isn't exactly the best car when it comes to top speed, right? So. Yep, Grosjean brand new ultra softs, that's expected from him. He's even faster than Hamilton. Fuck me, man. Hamilton is battling Vettel at the moment, so those two are going to lose time to myself and Verstappen. Yep, Vettel got P3 there. Oh my god. Oh, and he just puts the nose in there. Fuck me. Oh well, let's try to come back at this kid. He pushed me wide. Freaking hell, if I had to give the place back to you, I swear to God. A session, like a Grand Prix weekend, it takes me like 3 hours. It depends if it rains or not, or if we have safety cars in the race or stuff like that. But usually these live streams, I do the entire Grand Prix weekend in these live streams. And usually a Grand Prix weekend takes me 3.5 hours. 2 to 3.5 hours. Who are you talking about, Arrows? Verstappen? Yeah, the AI have OP grip, like the AI have traction control, basically. Like when you are at 110 AI, like Cody's couldn't get the cars to go any faster, so they gave them traction control. At least me and Verstappen are pulling away. Me and Vettel, sorry. I can turn! Are you really going to try and overtake me there?
Our gap behind is 2.6 seconds.
You wanna be a prick? I can be a prick as well. Don't push me to the middle of the... Nah. Grosjean overtook all of them. Wow. And he's catching up to us. Is Grosjean going to outright win the Grand Prix? With the genius super soft, ultra soft strategy. Is that going to be it? I swear to God, if he tries that again on my inside, into the second to last corner, I'm gonna kill him. I usually respect the AI, I try to give them space and all that, but if they start pulling that shit on me, I don't give a fuck anymore about them. Or at least about those guys who do stuff like that. Well, that's Vettel for ya. I mean, he's just frustrated with his life. I have more than double his points. He's currently down in P9 in the Drivers' Championship. So, that's how it is. I don't really have more fuel to go on rich mix. Don't my tires need a change? They need, but I'm going to suffer until the end. It's not like I'm going to win everything by pitting now. It's not 17 more laps, it's 10 more laps. Oh, looks like Vettel is holding them up. Just need to not battle too hard with Grosjean and be consistent so I can get the 6 seconds I need over those guys. Need to get 6 seconds in 10 laps. Let's get him. Now that I have my tires cooked, I'm doing personal bests. I love myself. Swear to God. I don't know what my grandmother is doing, but she's spraying some product around the house. I think she's trying to kill me. I think she's trying to kill me with those sprays that are against like bugs, you know? It doesn't have the best smell of the world either. Not too sure about that, to be honest, but let's see how that goes. I'm sure his pit crew made him pit with enough laps for him to be comfortable on those tires until the end. Hey Dog Meat Dave, where's the halo? There's no halo in F1 2017. Oh, that was... yep. Oh, if only I could catch that back marker in Sector 2 and then have him hold everybody up. That would be quite awesome. You guys saw me counter steering at the exit there. I was full throttle. I never lift off. Even when correcting the car, I never lift off. No, the title says F1 2017 mod. It's in the title. And I wouldn't get myself in trouble with Codemasters if I had early access. You know, because you are not supposed to showcase the game. Like, I don't want to get sued by Codies. I don't even have access to the beta of the game. I didn't get a key, but yeah. Oh, I'm lapping Bottas. I didn't know that was Bottas. I thought it would be like Stroll or some guy like that. And just to top off my luck, I'm going to get him in a place where everybody is going to get through easily. I mean, or not, but still. Oh, Vettel is side by side with the Frenchman. Bottas, not poor, like, he did his own bad luck. He qualified in P19. He didn't have any problems throughout the race. He just qualified in P19. And I don't know why he's not able to make an overtake. Because Hamilton started P12 and he's up to this group, so... I don't know. Grosjean is in P2, yeah. Hey, Goat Sheep, welcome to the live stream. How are you doing? See how quickly they get back at me? Like, there's no way. I'm going to finish 4th place. Or 5th. Goddamn turn! Freaking boat! Man, you are not going to do that, aren't you? Man, I want to give you space, but fuck me, you are making that hard. Yeah, it's not even rubber banding, it's just the AI have traction control and they have better tires. But they do rubber band a bit. Hey, LCR, welcome to the live stream, man. How are you doing? Bem-vindo. Temos uns quantos. But yeah, I believe this is going to be my last Grand Prix, because I think I'm going to die soon. My grandmother just covered the house in that shit spray, and I don't even smell it anymore, so I'm getting used to it. I think I'm getting used to the smell, which is even more dangerous. So, it's been a good run, guys. I think this is it. Oh, if only I could catch up to that back marker.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Yeah, I have 6 seconds of time penalties for the time I wasn't using the racing line. Just trying to get used to no racing line on this track, so... Oh, I'm going to finish in... I'm going to cross the line in first, but I'm going to finish P5. I have 2 penalties. Because of the last 2 corners. I tried making them without the racing line, so yeah.
This is your final lap of the race.
Personal best? Okay, nice. I swear to God, man, I go faster when I have the worst tires. It's so dumb.
They're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix too soon.
Yes, I'm understeering. My tires are dead. No, I won't. I'm not winning the Grand Prix, so...
I can't say that I'm happy with how today went, but I'm sure you gave it your best.
Wow, P7? I thought I was going to get P5. Fuck me. Okay. I would have to stop the game to be able to get the Senna's music there, so yeah.
So another fantastic victory for Haas today. And Anthony Davidson, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
I think we'll chalk this one up to a deft touch on the brake pedal. That's allowed them to challenge down the inside into the braking zones, and ultimately, if you do that often enough, you end up winning the race. It was great to watch as well though, wasn't it? Forget strategy, forget tyre management. Who doesn't love a good old-fashioned scrap?
Our drivers are making their way out for the podium celebrations, and it's going to be Haas picking up the winner's trophy. Congratulations to the entire team for coming out on top in that amazing Grand Prix.
At least Hamilton... Yeah, at least I crossed the line first, but at least Hamilton only got P3. I don't care about Grosjean and Vettel in the standings. So yeah, like Grosjean... I don't know where Grosjean is, but Vettel is 9th in the championship, so is irrelevant.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. It wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Probably Stoffel Van Dorn. You know, strong pace, good work with the strategy, just a very complete drive, I think.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings. Ferrari extend their lead at the top of the championship. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today as they make their way up the standings. After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next one.
I was just improving on the track. I was just trying, you know, to do the race without the racing line. It's like if I didn't have the if I add the racing line for the entirety of the race, I would finish like 30 seconds in front, because I would do only one stop and everybody else did a two-stopper. I would be like, I spun at lap 25. That's why I lost so much time as well. Like everything that could have gone wrong went wrong there. But whatever. What is my wheel? It's the Trustmaster T150, the Ferrari edition. But yeah, let's advance. Let's get back to the motorhome. Okay guys, so back to the motorhome we are. As you guys can see, we have 929 resource points. So yeah, in terms of the rivalry against Ricciardo, he got us in the back today, which is a bit unfortunate, but we still have a big lead to him, so I'm not worried. I think we are going to be able to get it done at Britain. We failed the target, we got beaten by Vettel, so that's how it goes as well. And we can total only 8,181 points. So yeah, let's just travel to the next venue. Let's go to the birthplace of F1. Let's go to the Great Britain. Let's go to the Silverstone circuit, home of the British Grand Prix. Let's see, of course we are going to have typical British weather. Hopefully it doesn't rain for the race. Hopefully, because yeah, we can have great fun if it doesn't rain for the race.
Okay, I've got something for you. The new parts have been fitted. The simulation numbers are good, so look forward to your feedback.
Okay, we got it.
Check out the details.
We got it. The major fuel consumption upgrade is going to get us even better. As you guys saw, we just got an upgrade. So it's ourselves, Alfa Romeo, McLaren and Williams getting upgrades for these Grand Prix weekend. Do I think the G29 is worth it? I never owned a G29. The only wheel I ever owned was this T150, so I can't compare them. I don't know what the differences are, but I would guess I'm satisfied with this one. So I would guess it's just a price, a matter of price, because I would imagine the G29 to be very similar to this one. And yeah, I'm satisfied with this one. It makes its job properly. It's not the best wheel ever, but it's very nice, especially for its price. So yeah. Okay guys, time to wrap it up, as this is it for the Austrian Grand Prix. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like button. If you did not, the dislike button is, as always, right beside it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. Hit the bell icon for any notifications of whenever I'm about to start a live stream or to post a video. Hope to see you guys next time, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.